today at BaylorBearFoundation.com. Tom O'Neill tosses the ball in the air, tip controlled by Baylor and Isaiah Austin. And we are underway in the Farrell Center, Baylor versus Lamar.
Well, in typical night tradition, Lamar starts out man-to-man on the half court. You wouldn't think anything less from a night coach team.
Inside out, Isaiah Austin back out to Brady Heslop. His three is off the mark. Rebound by Lamar. Running the floor, ends in a layup at the other end for Donley Minor.
Well, not good transition D by the Bears, but that was an extenuating circumstance with the long out rebound. So let's see if Baylor can come back now. Lamar staying half-court man-to-man.
A.J. Walton, the senior from Little Rock, on the right side. Into the corner to Pierre Jackson. Head fake. Couple of dribbles in. His jumper is no good. Corey Jefferson, the offensive rebound. Now to Heslop and back outside to Jackson. There's Isaiah Austin. Lean in shot is good. Rolls in for the freshman.
Well, that's what Isaiah Austin has got to do, John. He's 4 inches taller than anybody else on the floor. He's got to take advantage of every opportunity to score the ball for the Bears.
Ties the game at 2 apiece. Ron Mitchell. Mitchell bounces in the paint area. Bobbled by Wilson, but he controls it. Now back outside to Hondo Webb. 18-foot jumper right side. This one is good by Amos Wilson.
A junior from up in Allen, Texas, right outside of Dallas, balanced up, was ready.
4-2 lead for the Lamar Cardinals. Tough start to the year for Pat Knight and Lamar. They're 1-8. A steal on the entry pass by Ron Mitchell. Mitchell, free throw line jumper is no good. Back iron, long rebound. Pierre Jackson on a hop, heads up the floor. Ball knocked out of bounds. Will go over to Lamar.
Well, that last turnover by Baylor, Isaiah Austin was backing away from the entry pass instead of stepping to meet it.
So Bears down 4-2 to Lamar. Just underway, first half here in the Farrell Center. Inbounds to Hondo Webb.
Baylor started their last 2 games in his zone defense. Start man-to-man here tonight.
Top of the key, ball in the hands of Stan Brown, then stolen away. Pierre Jackson, layup is good at the other end.
Nice job by Pierre Jackson getting the ball off the glass before the big defender for Lamar could come from behind to swat it.
Winces a little bit as he crashes into the goal stanchion, but his layup ties the game at 4 apiece. Yep, gives it on the right side to Amos Wilson. Left baseline jumper, no good by Brown, but the long rebound, Webb has it for Lamar. Drive in, ball stripped away. 2-on-1 break. Heslop ahead to Jackson. To the trailer, Corey Jefferson, and he's fouled.
Well, that's too unselfish. Pierre Jackson should have taken that ball in himself, and the Baylor Bears would have 2 points right now going the other way. Watch this help defense by Pierre Jackson, responsible for the steal. Had to step on the defender to go right on in on the 2-on-1 situation, but elected to pass it back to Corey Jefferson. That was really good team defense Baylor had on that last possession by Lamar. They started their penetration, good step and help by Pierre Jackson.
Corey Jefferson, 6'9", 210-pound junior from Killeen at the free throw line. He's 73% on the year.
Well, Baylor's been out-rebounded in their last 2 ball games, and they've got to correct that situation here tonight. And they should against a smaller Lamar team. But overall this year, John, Baylor is only out-rebounding their opponents by 15.
Well, and I guarantee you the 8 days between games, they have done a lot of rebounding work. Left elbow jumper in and out for Donley Minor.
Well, that was a nice, tough rebound by Isaiah Austin, going up in traffic and just snatching the ball.
Walton to Jackson to Jefferson. He offers it in.
Great job, Pierre Jackson. Good entry pass. Nice post-up. Strong move on the block by Isaiah Austin. He shaped up and wanted the ball. Gave Pierre a big target inside.
4 by Corey Jefferson. It's an 8-4 Baylor lead. On the baseline left, jumper is no good. Austin flies in for another rebound for the Bears, and he'll bring it up himself. Isaiah Austin, 7'1", 220-pound true freshman from Arlington's Grace Prep. Walton's 3 is no good. Pierre Jackson has the rebound. Right back to Corey Jefferson, who's bumped from behind by Stan Brown.
Well, Stan Brown on the foul is one of the only returning starter back in this year's lineup for Lamar. averaging right at 10 points per game. That was a nice job by the Baylor post to shape up for that entry pass.
Second team foul on Lamar. Inbounds it comes to Heslop. There's lead 8-4 over the Cardinals. Entry pass to Isaiah Austin. Back outside to Heslop. Ooh, man. He missed the three, and a player went down really hard for Lamar. And John Higgins going to get in and separate those two players. Now the officials, and that's a veteran crew out there. Tom O'Neill, John Higgins, and Don Daly. They're going to separate the teams. Higgins going to go over to the scores table and tell us what happened. Looked like double technicals is what it looked like.
Well, obviously the Lamar player was upset because Isaiah Austin stepped over him instead of going around.
So the initial signal was double technicals. Would be on Austin, would be on Ron Mitchell. He's on the floor, fell really hard to the floor.
And Scott Drew doing a smart thing, taking Isaiah Austin out of the ball game.
So Austin to the Baylor bench.
John Higgins did a good job of settling A.J. Walton down. Walton needed to show some senior leadership instead of going back into the controversy.
Some full-court pressure by Baylor. As Austin goes to the bench, Rico Gathers is on. 6'8", 260-pound true freshman from La Place, Louisiana. Defense on the perimeter. A dive on the floor by Gathers, and the steal for Baylor to Walton. And a pass to Pierre Jackson in the right corner. He shot it out of bounds.
Well, Rico Gathers making his presence felt, John, early on right here tonight.
8-4, Baylor leads over Lamar.